So, what does it mean to be spiritual? That's a great question, and I get asked that all the time. And yet, it's still a very challenging thing to answer. So stay tuned, and I'll share with you what I believe about that. All right, see you in a minute. Hello, I'm Dr. Rosie Kuhn, as you know. And today we're going to talk about what does it mean to be spiritual. And, I have my notes here, and they tell me what I wanted to tell you. But when I was driving over to my friend's Marge and Fred's to do this video with you, it occurred to me that my answer is kind of different than what's on the paper. So I might share that with you. But what I really want to share with you is what it means to be spiritual, from my perspective, is that we're present to principles or beliefs or interpretations that we have about life and spirit, in terms of, do we believe that all is good, that universal truth, God, love is all good? Or do we believe that we need to be fearful, that we need to think about what we lack, that we need to be present in this moment, worrying about the future or remembering the past? What's the truth? And that's kind of a dilemma, isn't it? Hence the Spiritual Dilemmas playlist. But that's the challenge that we have, is what it means to be spiritual for me is that I want to show up in this moment with you. I want to show up in this moment with my dog, or my fish that's sick, or my income taxes that are coming due. I want to show up in this moment knowing that whatever is happening is okay, that there's a learning opportunity here, that there's a goodness here, that there's positivity here, that there's love here. There's practices for me to find out and discover who I am in the presence of this reality that I consider to be a paradigm shift. It's a paradigm of love, a paradigm of wholeness, a paradigm of an expansion, an expression of our essential nature. The paradigm that we have been raised in, the paradigm that we've inherited from our family, from our culture, from our religion, is basically a paradigm of control, of fear, that we lack, and that we're constantly in need of approval. We're constantly in a state of negativity, like worry and guilt. And for me, what it means to be spiritual is the willingness to practice something else. That something else is that people are all good. We're always trying to do the best I think we can, even though you don't like necessarily what other people are doing, or that you have judgments about them. There's that perspective that you have judgments based on they lack or you lack, or we can see it from a perspective of they're just being people, and I'm just being a person with my own perspective and my own position in the world. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad. There's only goodness, and there's wholeness and connection. And can I see that in those people? Can I see that when things are rough? Can I see that in times where I feel like I'm lost and I don't know what to do? That's being spiritual. That willingness to practice, that willingness to think differently, that willingness to live into a truth, or the knowing, the capital K knowing of what is. And the being spiritual is the practice of that. It's not that I'm doing good, I never make mistakes, I'm always kind to other people. It's not that. It's not that I meditate, or that I pray all the time, or that I go to church, that I don't eat meat on Fridays. It's none of that stuff. It's how do I be me in the presence of the present moment, and am I willing to see it in terms of the positivity? There's a learning opportunity here. There's something for me to gain from this moment for myself. There's something for me to get on a bigger level if I see the world this way. So for me, that's what spirituality means. It means being present to what is, to noticing how I'm being. Am I being pissed off or judgmental or comparing or angry or feel like a victim and negativity in the world, it's all bad? Or can I see it as it's all good? Can I see it as I've got something to learn through this situation, that I'm only growing through this lifetime? That's what I'm here. That's the difference. So I hope this helps. I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment of what you think spirituality, or not what you think, but what does spirituality mean to you? Now that's two different things again. What do you think spirituality means as opposed to what does it mean to you? So I'd love you to leave a comment below if you would. Love to see what you have to say about that. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and like these videos, because it really helps me to know that what I'm saying makes a difference to you. All right, thanks. Bye for now.